Okay, now that I've had sleep and I didn't have to work today, let's see how badly I can mess up Ornstein and smoke. So I almost have enough souls for another level, so I'm gonna come over here and kill these knights and get these and stuff, and after I kill these guys I probably will have enough souls for a level up. I'm just gonna show my stats again now that I know that yours are maybe a little different from mine. So I have 22 vitality. I have enough attunement so that I can put my magic weapon on. It's definitely something you can try if you want. It's not a hard sorcery to grab. You'll see I grabbed it in the last video from the Painting Guardians that messed me up. You probably won't have as much trouble as I did, to be honest. But yeah, you can just grab that. It only requires 15 intelligence, which is a reasonable place to get at this time in the game. It's not impossible to grab those. If you feel like you're not super worried about applying it, or you're worried that like if you're trying to apply it and stay alive, you're going to struggle, don't worry about it. You're better off just keeping your 30 dexterity and just pumping some vitality. Get your endurance to 21st, but then you can just pump vitality. If you have like 30 vitality, 20 endurance, and 30 dexterity, you'll be in a pretty good place. That's a pretty solid stat distribution. Because this, I believe, is 7 levels? 7 or 8 levels that I had to... No, I think that was at 8. Yeah, so I think I had to put in maybe 8 levels to get magic weapon available. I had to put in 6 here and 2 here to get magic weapon available. So that would give you 8 levels that you could have put into vitality to get the full 30. But this is just, just it's a pretty reasonable stat line to look at if you're looking to take out Ornstein and Smo. Magic weapon is just a nice little boost to the damage percentages that you're gonna do. I'm gonna do this guy first. You can just fight him out here. Very small aggro range though. Let him come a little forward so that you don't get trapped behind the stairs there. And watch out for the slam. You can see I had my shield raised. Even that far away, you'll get clipped with a little bit of that AoE. Actually, I will do this just to see if I can grab some chunks from them. And same thing with the other two over there. We want to make sure that we pull one at a time, so I'll come all the way over to the far end, grab one, let him come out into the middle of the room. Like I said, the sweeping attacks are the big problem. This one is not that big a deal. It's only a one hit. You can just tank the whole thing with your shield. But the sweeps, they move you, they take so much of your stamina, and if you block, like I did there, if you block both, it's going to just eat through your stamina bar and take health from you. The thrust is easy. You just walk to the side and he'll miss. Like that. Oh, I clipped the shield. And the beauty of the Uchikatana is that it has that bleed build up. Oh, still nothing. Oh well. I'll top up just in case I make a fool out of myself. On the bright side, it's pretty easy to roll their attacks. Big enemies, it's usually easier to roll the weapons. And you can always two-hand while you're fighting them too, just to deal that extra damage. You can see that bleed. Wow, I'm really not getting drops, huh? So what do we got? We got a coiled, so it's safe to open. To get a twinkling titanite, which could be really good. Something to keep in mind when you're upgrading items, upgrading weapons, is that it's always good to have one that you're upgrading as just a normal build path. So you're using your regular Titanite shards, your large Titanite shards, and then your Titanite chunks. And then it's not a bad idea to have one weapon that upgrades with Twinkling Titanite. So there's what we call special weapons that upgrade with that. So it's good to have another side weapon that you're upgrading with this, and then you can even have like a boss weapon that you're upgrading with the Demon Titanite, and then that way you kind of have 3 weapons to choose from at any given time. And then once you get later in the game, when you have far more abundance of either souls to buy these or just drops, you can start upgrading other weapons that you might be interested in playing with. I know that for me and maybe for you, doing the same weapon for a long period of time can get kind of boring. So, you might want to switch it up, and that's why I've already got Ricard's Rapier at +6. I might even try that out on Ornstein and Smough with my magic weapon buff. But yeah, I don't have anything else really that I'd recommend as a dex build. Like I said, the Chattel Eclipse around shields, which can kind of be useful sometimes for some enemies, but in general, it's not going to deal the kind of damage you're looking for, and it's really short. I like it weapons with longer reach. It's just nicer to play with. You can see our resident big boy. Oh, not coiled. Actually, will that as well. I'm gonna go rest the bonfire anyway. Yeah, you can see the difference in damage here. Crystal Halberd might be something you want to look at. Probably by this point, if you have the +10, it still might not deal a whole lot more. And also keep in mind you have that spear +10. But the Crystal Halberd, what strength does it need? It only needs 16. Right now I'm at 14, so it's pretty easy to put 2 points into that. Crystal increases the base damage a weapon deals by a lot. I have to hold it in 2 hands before it'll show me the actual stats. Yeah, so I'm still doing 410 damage. Oh, well, hold on. I need that weapon buff to go away. Doing a little dance here. So, there we go. So you see your katana. Oh my god. Okay, that side of the button. There we go. So, the katana is dealing 285 damage per hit. Obviously, that's before the enemy's resistances. But the Crystal Halberd's dealing 373. So, Crystal really boosts. It's just an infusion like lightning and everything else. It really boosts the base damage that a weapon has, but it strips its durability to practically nothing. So, as you've probably noticed, the katanas have low durability. You can see the 57 weapon durability next to the weight. But the Crystal Halberd is even worse. It has 20. So it will break pretty fast. And once it does, it's done. So it can be really helpful if you need some extra damage for a boss or something like that. But you can buff it, so you can put weapon buffs on it. You may have to two-hand it unless you put those points in its strength, but it's dealing 499 damage, so it's quite a lot of damage. It just breaks really fast, so it is something you could try out. And then there's also the spear, which you already have the stats for, and that deals pretty similar damage to the katana, but it's pretty safe. The benefit of the spear is that you can have your shield raised and still attack, and it keeps your defense up. The only thing to really keep in mind with doing that is that it's going to drain your stamina a whole lot if you're getting hit and swinging, and your stamina is going to come back really slow until you let that shield go. So you got to be careful about that. And again, thrusting weapon. I think it may have some spears have like. Oh, that's a jump attack, Davis. That's just a thrusting. Yeah, some of the spears have sweeps. Yeah, the Partisan Partisan does. There are minor options now, but there'll be cooler options later on. So I got those items, got those souls. I'm gonna come grab my level. And in what? I'll grab just a vitality, and I'll set out on my way. So these boys might absolutely stomp me. Right here, actually. Oh no, I don't know if you're playing online at all, or who even is playing the original game online. But summon signs often appear here. If you have your Halloween reversed and you're playing online, summon signs will often appear here for Ornstein and Smo. That might even say need night. Oh, gorgeous view. Also true. And some people put their summon signs next to Solaire's up here, or they'll put them near Ornstein and Smo. I prefer this bonfire to run to them. Obviously, it's kind of more preference. You can just use the bonfire that's up inside and do the leap over the stairs to get that shortcut, or go down with the Silver Knight shortcut and then just run into the cathedral that way. That's also perfectly viable. I find this a little simpler. Whoopsie. Ow. Oh, hello. Don't want that guy to hit me through the gate. Good open. Come in here. Yeah, I can't. I don't think I can. No, I just checked. I didn't have any large. I could buy some, though. What does this give me? 10,000? Yeah. They cost like, I don't even know what they cost. How many do I need to... Just need one to go to 7 and then 2, 3, I think. What can I get? 3. Yeah, I'll just take all 3. Sure. What is that looking like in terms of damage compared to the katana? Oh, other way. 201. Slower, but you get more hits in. That's the thing to think about. Because that's just damage per time that you actually strike them with the weapon. Katana is much slower than, you know, Ricards can throw out stabs. Hey. Come here. Don't put that away. Okay, alright, I get it. You like the bow. Okay, come on. Let's play with our swords. So you can see Solaire's sign there. Oh, I forgot I still have the ring on. I will. I will. I will do wolf. Don't know if this will pull either of them to come down. Yeah, it pulls that one. Yeah, so you see Solaire here. He's definitely helpful. Is helpful the right word? Yeah, helpful is definitely the right word with this boss. He he kind of serves the same purpose he always does. In any time you can summon him, which is that he serves as a very convenient distraction. Oh yeah, see, there's some guy here who's looking to help out. Let's see how badly I get stomped. Yeah, he kind of just serves as a distraction. He can just hold one of them for you while you take out the other one. That's really all it is. He takes care of one, you take care of the other. You decide which one you want to kill first and go from there. And then even if he dies, Ornstein is really trying to hit me here. You're going to be playing with sound on. I'm not. I think he's stuck on a pole right now. Okay, he's behind me. It's good to kind of keep a pillar between you and Smo. Because then that way if he charges at you, like that, you have a pillar to hopefully have him blocked on when he comes charging up. Or, you know, he jumps. It's good if you can kind of keep them both in your periphery like this, and just kind of keep moving, just get a hit, watch Smo, get a hit. I'm gonna get hit by Smo here, aren't I? Okay, I can't see Smo, I don't like this. Ah! Hello there! Okay, I'm gonna back up, back up, back up, move this pillar between us, and heal. He's gonna try to dash. Oh, thank God, his AI bugged out. Punked. That dash is really the worst of it with Ornstein. The further away from him you go, the more likely it is that you're going to be seeing that. Yeah, the more distance you put between him and you, the more likely you're going to see that dash to make up the distance. So you can see Smo's kind of stuck on that pillar here. Keeps doing the same attack. I don't like it when I can't see him and I can't change my targeting to him. Oh, this stupid dash. Oh my God, my guy, stop it. I feel like there's still a pillar alive. Well, goodbye, pillar. It's good to keep the lock on, but kind of just, you know, jiggle it a little just so you make sure that if Smo has suddenly caught up to you, you change your camera and it might save your life. And it's also prudent to unlock sometimes. I'm just going to run away here for a second. Get some distance between me and them. Good practice is to just keep your shield raised and just keep dropping it as you know that you're not, like, you know, as long as you can see them both, you know you're not going to get hit. Just drop the shield so that you get your stamina back. I'm going to just run away here for a second to keep them both in my eyes. Stupid dash. Leave me alone. That dash is represents a lot of damage for him. So, oh! I rolled my face right into that hammer. Okay. Okay, I'm going to heal here. He shot and he hammered, so I'm safe. Keep your eyes on the fast one. Even if you lose your eyes on Smo, it's the fast one you'll want to watch out for. Especially with sound on, you can kind of hear when Smo's coming up on you. Ornstein, not so much. And if he chains those dashes, he can really mess you up. And don't worry about damage. Your goal is to survive long enough to kill one. Your goal is not to deal so much damage that you insta-shot somebody. That's not the concern. Oh, I don't like this position I'm in. Although Smo nicely left. Just let me and Ornstein kind of have a fight for a second there. He's got thrust. He's got swing. I'm gonna roll. I'm worried about Smo. Okay, he backed up. I'm gonna just heal here for a second. That was a little risky of a heal. Okay, Ornstein's dead. Killing for Ornstein first is definitely the easier way of dealing with this boss, because Ornstein is more of a threat if you're trying to fight Smo. You're going to be trying to lock onto Smo, you might lose sight of Ornstein, he might be behind you, he dashes behind you, and you know, you're dead. Also, I'd say that killing Giant Smo with lightning is easier than killing Giant Ornstein, but that's, you know, ooh, I'm trying to gesture. I'm just going to come behind a pillar. I'm going to switch to my catalyst here for a second. And we're just going to play fairly safe. When he jumps, roll back twice. You'll be fine. I actually think he can bleed. I can't remember for sure, but I think he can bleed. If you get enough bleed build up on him with the katana. Don't put too much distance between you and him, or he'll... Oh no. Ow. He'll put his hammer in front of him and he'll do a charge. He'll do that. You can get hit multiple times by that attack. Like, it has multiple instances of damage, and it can just chain into a bunch of damage and kill you. Rolling is super good. Like I said, with bigger enemies, it's a lot easier to predict their weapon swings, because they telegraph it so much, and you can just roll through damage. Yeah, there you go. He does bleed. Is he gonna do a charge? Nope, just a swing. Just keep the jump in mind. Actually, I think you need to roll twice. I think that might be Ornstein. You might need to roll twice. With him, I think you can just roll once and you'll be fine. Back up, just so I fully regen my stamina here. Now I'll come back in. This is what I want to watch out for. Rolling to the side is always good right when he starts. Oh, God! Okay, please don't kill me. Thank you. Jesus Christ, that would have been embarrassing. Alright, that was actually way cleaner than I expected. It was to show what a little sleep can do. Yeah, so that's kind of the... I mean, it's not perfect, but that's kind of the best you can expect for the most part. Killing Ornstein first is easier, because he's going to be up in your face. Smo is going to be trying to hit you with a giant hammer, but as long as you keep him in your camera view, you're going to be fine. And if he's not, then just listen. He's not hard to miss. He makes a lot of noise. So you can hear when he's coming up on you with a charge or something like that. But you can always break your lock on and just turn just to make sure you can see him. Keep your shield turned toward Ornstein while you do it, and just turn to make sure you know where he is. You can go for Smo first. If you kill Smo first, you'll end up with Giant Ornstein instead of Lightning Smo. Giant Ornstein, I wouldn't say that he's so much more difficult than Lightning Smo. It's really just the first part where you're trying to kill the two of them at once. That's really where the difficulty is in this fight. And if you can kill Ornstein first, that's easier. It doesn't really matter about the second phase. The cool thing is that is this here? Oh, no, I didn't kill him yet. Oh, what am I talking about? I'm getting ahead of myself. Anyway, yeah, if you can kill Smo first, you'll get Giant Ornstein. He has this skewer move with his spear, where he'll put it through you and pick you up and blast you full of lightning and throw you across the arena. And that can be hugely damaging, number one, and number two, it can be potentially an insta-death. It's not hard to dodge, but it's something that Smo doesn't have. They both have that leap attack where they go up in the air, they slam down, and they do a lightning AoE. But I think Ornstein actually has a bigger AoE because in my mind I'm thinking I have to roll away twice, but I only had to roll away once from Smo's. I can't remember for sure if they have different ranges. I'm going to go up to 25, and then I think I will actually keep pumping dexterity up to 40. 40 is the soft cap, so once you hit 40 dexterity, you're going to have huge diminishing returns on putting points in versus getting more damage. So it's good just to stop at 40. There's not really any more reason to keep going. There's a fine line between your damage and your survivability in this game. Oh, very funny. Such original joke. Alright. So we'll talk to Gwynevere.
Come. Oh, chosen undead. I, daughter,
That's me.
since the day I became.
Thank you. I would like to warp. That would be real nice. I might as well grab the covenant. Oh, I've never joined this covenant on the PS5. That's funny. I get the Ring of the Sun Princess. Jeez, I can't talk. Is that one? I think that one boosts the effectiveness of miracles, if I remember correctly. Boosts miracle synergy? Is that how they word this? Okay. Anyway. So now we can warp. I'm going to do something else first, though. So we got that message about the eye quivering when we came to Anne Orlando. So the black eye orb said that it was quivering in the presence of the Slayer, the Firekeeper. So we're going to come out here. Have to be outside of the boss room. This is always when I do it. I always wait till after I kill Ornstein and Smo. Come down. I don't know if you have to be at the bottom of the stairs. Might have to kill this giant and go just out. I still can't use it. Yeah, I might need to be fully past this lip. Yeah, watch out for these boys. They can cast miracles. Oh, jeez. He casts Wrath of the Gods. Oh, and my death, apparently. I'm just going to heal quickly while he's turning around multiple times. Oh! God damn it. Oh, now I got the Black Knight shooting me. Okay, alright. This is going well. I'm really happy with how this is turning out. What the hell? Ornstein and Smo, no problem. This one night, my death. Jeez. Get out of here. Okay. Jeez. Keep this pole between me and the knight. No, not that. Okay. Yes, please. Get me out of here. Alrighty. So we're invading the world of Lautrec. Lautrec the Guilty. And we are a blue Dark Moon Blade Spirit. Gonna equip the bow. I'm gonna change this to the Hawk Ring. I'm not gonna poison him. You can't just sit back here and poison him. But I'm just gonna pull only him. Oh, I'm not gonna pull only him. Maybe I'll just pull this guy. No. Okay. I got the two boys without getting a lot track. I'm going to quickly unequip and switch back to the wolf ring. Whoopsie. I mean, you know, good, but I was trying to hold on my shield there. Okay, that boy just did a charge. Uh-oh. 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 Okay, we're gonna play Ring Around the Stairs. Okay, I can't heal while he's talking. Jesus. Whoa, he got me with the spin move. And by got me, I mean he whiffed. Keep in mind that backstabs will give you invincibility frames. Uh-oh, where's Spear Boy? Oh, there he is. Ow. Okay. Oh, God. Okay. So this went well. Obviously, Latrex dead. So, good job, everybody. Yeah. Somebody's Phantom was vanquished. It wasn't mine, obviously. So yeah, we're just we're back at the bonfire. Um, on the bright side, you don't actually lose anything if you die in that world as a Darkmoon Blade Phantom. It is going to put that knight that wrecked my shit back. But I actually think I'll just, at the risk of getting schooled again, I'm just gonna leave. No. Oh. Where'd he go? Oh, he's trying to kill me with arrows. Okay, I'll just invade from here then. Okie doke. So, you know. Let's just, you know, rinse and repeat here. Oh, look, what's that? Oh, nothing. Probably a bee. Don't worry about it. Anybody got 12 hours to spare? Look at these guys. RP walking towards me like they're cool. I mean, I suppose they did kill me once. Okay, alright. You've earned it. Oh, for God's sake. Keep running up too far. Okay, let's play Ring Around the Stairs. Ring around the stairs, I missed my point. What? Oh, you, my God. Use your stupid soul arrows. Better leave. Goodbye. What? Me? No, I was never here. No. Good thing he ate that with his shield. Go away, go away, go away. Do. This is often what it's like to invade real people in Dark Souls. They've got like 6 phantoms summoned and you're just desperately trying to kill them, running around. Oh, God. This is going marvelously. Oh, thank God that missed by some miracle. Almost dead. Might even pop a humanity at this point. Whoa! Oh, you bitch. Okay, this is, going how we say poorly. Good God. I think I've learned my lesson and I won't pull them right to me, all three of them this time. Probably not. Tune in next time to find out. Bye. Okay. Third time's the charm? Yeah, charm. That's it. Let's see if I make the same mistake a third time. Probably. Oh, hi. This time you want to run at me? I see. Okay. Oh, get back here. Stop. Stop doing that. Okay. All right. Now they're full on running. No. Guess who made the same mistake a third time? At least I killed that guy this time. So he's wielding the Shotel, which, like I said, they goes for shields. So it's important to note that you don't really want to be. Yeah, you see, that went right through my shield. Owie. Okay, let me just quickly run up here and heal. Yeah, come up here. Oh, no, he didn't come up the stairs fast enough. It's alright. Watch that charge. He can really mess you up with that. Ooh, good move. It's not too difficult to juggle these two. It's much more difficult when you also have a caster somewhere in the wings waiting to shoot you. Oh, get that charge. Now. Owie. Oh, God. Okay, well, that was that charge. Let's just run away. Get the heal in. Okay. He's big dead. Electric's the only one you have to kill. I got the souvenir. They've paid the price. I mean, you know, took long enough, but they've paid the price. Got the souvenir and I'll leave. So when you come back out, you get the Firekeeper soul from the one that he killed. You get the ring that you get from killing him anyway, and you get a whole bunch of humanity. So that's nice. Actually, might just to, you know, not deal with that. You get a hefty chunk of souls too. I think like 4,000, 3,000, 4,000, something like that. If you kill the other one, you get more souls, but not necessarily worth it. So now that item's there, so we can come down here. Once you kill him, you'll find the Armor of Favor, and that's his armor set, which is a pretty cool armor set. Okay. So now, what am I? 4,000 off. I'm gonna warp to Firelink. Now that Lautrec is dead. Also, Sigmar is here. So we'll come down to where she is. Now, obviously, you can just use this soul. You can go to the Dark Moon Nidus in Orlando, or you can go down to the Fair Lady with the Daughter of Chaos Bonfire, or you can just return her soul to her. It's up to you. I always return her soul to her. You know, if you haven't picked up the soul in Blighttown, maybe you'd rather just have the Blessed Estus flask, but you know. It returns to its owner, and she's once again alive. But she's been maybe returned to life unnaturally, not through the cycle of the undead curse as we have. You know, with every time we die, we're coming back at a bonfire because our purpose is intact. So we're still fighting, and so through the curse we remain. She maybe has not returned through the curse, and therefore cannot speak.
Anastasia.
So she tells us her name,
Now I can continue.
and that she'll continue, but
I only hope that my impure tongue.
she never meant to talk.
Forgive, I am impure. My tongue never intended for restoration. Please, leave. I wish not to.
Her, like many characters in Dark Souls, or she, unlike like many characters in Dark Souls, has a very tragic backstory. And you know, she says her tongue was not meant for restoration, meaning that when we first see her, she can't speak. Her tongue is cut out. And in resurrecting her with her soul, we kind of bypass the resurrection of hollowing and all of that. And you know, even so, the Firekeepers often aren't afflicted by the curse, and so she is restored in full, and feels herself unworthy to speak. But we've brought her to life once more, and in doing so, we've reignited the fire. We'll talk to Sigmar. He realizes that we're the ones that opened the gate, so we'll say, yes, actually that was us. And he gives us emit force, which is a miracle, obviously, as it says. Hello.
There you are. I'll be heading down.
He's heading down below.
No worries.
Down below? Sigmar, you don't want to go there.
There you are. No worries.
There's poison and bugs down there. Nobody wants that. So now we'll go see our friend. If we talk to Salden now,
That is incredible, I must say.
so he says you rung the second bell,
We have a new problem.
but there's a new problem,
It's no,
and
this is
it's
no laughing
it's not exactly pretty. I don't know what he could be talking about. The
matter.
stench.
Stench. Oh, maybe
stench.
it's time.
Maybe we wait a minute. Is it you? So, all the water's drained. These doors that we saw have popped open, and now we see a beautiful sight.
I am the prime chosen undead. I wish to
We have
use
rung the
my
bells of
very
awakening.
chosen undead.
Our fate is
Your
to
fate
succeed
so
the great
that you
Lord
may
Gwyn.
link the fire.
Link the fire and cast away the
Now,
dark to
let
undo
us
the
take
curse.
that this pursuit.
So he's going to chomp us. And away we go. So deep below Firelink.
This is the
We see the
Firelink
Firelink chamber, the Firelink altar.
successor of Lord Gwyn. Now, place the
Tells us to
Lord
place the Lord Vessel on the altar. Got a cool door here. You can see etchings. Locked by some contraption. I wonder what that could be. We'll place the Lord Vessel. This giant thing that we've been keeping somewhere in our bag of holding, I guess. I'm gonna watch this cutscene in full because it's important to note what it shows you. Controller goes crazy. So we see these weird golden fog walls disappear. See one in what appears to be Dark Deep, one that appears to be in Orlando, one that appears to be maybe where we fought Ceaseless Discharge. We'll come back and talk to Frampt again. So, rabbit ears.
Very well. As
His
King
moustache.
Sigmar, I shall now
So he
instruct
instructs
you,
us on our
the
next
Lord's
task.
successor, in your next task to achieve your fate.
So we need to fill the vessel with powerful
Commensurate
souls
to the great soul
that
of
are equal to
Gwyn.
the soul of Gwyn.
Scarce few possessed brave Lord
So
Nito,
Nito, the Witch of
which
Izalith,
the four kings
and the
of
four
Duloc
kings,
and
along
Lord
with
Gwyn's
the
former
Scaleless.
confidant, all
So
of
those
them
are all the bosses that we need to fight
ready, then we shall
in order to actually open those doors and go fight Gwyn. And we're back. So now he has
I am. Is it?
a talk menu. So we can feed him items. So unwanted items, you can sell him essentially to get some souls. Not a whole lot, but you know, your divine blessings give you 1,000. Tongue pies are 200 each. And I'm not gonna ask. You can consume these souls. Some of these souls you'll get more for giving it to him than you will if you consume it yourself. So that's something to note. I think the Moonlight Butterfly soul only gives you like 1,600 souls if you consume it yourself, but it gives you 8,000 if he eats it. I'm not sure on these. I have to do research on these for which is better. And also, just watch out that you don't use one that you want to turn into a boss weapon. You can always look up the wiki for which weapons these make. The Moonlight Butterfly soul gives you either a magic shield that also will shoot out a beam, similar to how the butterfly did, or the spear. Quailag, you can either make like a curved sword, which I probably will make just for fun, or the Chaos Blade that I talked about in the last video. Iron Golem will either give you the it's a fist weapon. I can't remember if it's a dragon fist or not. But it'll either make a fist weapon or an axe, which are both strength weapons, so maybe not of interest in this playthrough, but something to think about. You can see Smo's soul. If you kill Ornstein first and Smo second, you'll get Smo's soul. If you kill Smo first and Ornstein second, you'll get Ornstein's soul. So it's something to keep in mind if you want to try the lightning spear. Maybe it's worth trying to kill Smo first and see if you can do it that way. Smo's soul will give you the hammer. I think that's the only thing it turns into, is just Smo's hammer. But you can see you can only get one soul for giving it to him, which is interesting. And maybe if you read some descriptions, you'll understand why that could be. You can feed humanities for 1,000 each if you wanted to farm humanities. These coins are literally good for nothing other than to feed to Frampt for some souls. So feel free. Maybe there's... maybe the crows. You might be able to trade it with the crows for some items, but... We'll get rid of the Dragon King Great Axe. I don't want that. I don't care about the Dragon Tooth. Actually, I might just dump everything I'm for sure not going to use. I will keep that though. Sorry, I'm just doing some inventory management. There we go. I mean, you can always just buy a bottomless box from one of the blacksmiths, and then at the bonfire it'll allow you to just store things, so you don't have to keep them in your inventory, but I'm just going to sell them to Framped because I don't care about them. I'm not worried. You can sell other things that you're not interested in. You can sell armor sets. Like I've got 2 of the warriors armor sets just because I picked up the one from the Keeping Dragon fight. I'll probably keep all of my armor sets though, just because it gives me options. Don't have like a bunch of hollow stuff, do I? No, okay, good. You can feed him different chunks. So if I feed him the blue Titanite chunks, he'll break them down into, I think, green Titanite. I don't really care, so I'll just do it. Yeah, green Titanite shards. And then you can break those down into Titanite shards, which can be helpful. The blue, yellow, and red Titanite are for elemental weapons. So blue's magic, yellow's lightning, and red's fire. So if you're not going to use them, you can feed them to him to just get some Titanite shards. And you can feed the Titanite chunk, which will break it down into large Titanite, which you can feed to break down into regular Titanite. You know, just a potentially helpful thing. You can warp back down to put the souls in. I usually don't bother doing that until I have all 4. And you know, you can just talk to him and see what he has to say. So these souls that we're hunting down have apparently outlived their usefulness, or maybe gone against what he believes to be true. So there's no guilt apparently. Okay, sure. No, they just said the same thing. Okay, let me think here. So we have now kind of many paths we can take. Actually, I know what I want to do. So we'll come up to the elevator. We notice that Petrus and all of his friends are gone. So he said that they were heading out, and they wouldn't be around for very much longer, so to be expected that they're not there now. Actually, I should talk to Big Hat before I leave. Firelink. We'll roll off as soon as we can. We'll come over to this little ledge where you can see that that's sticking out arch, and we're just going to come to the edge and roll off. As long as you roll, you'll land. Don't walk off or you'll fall straight down, and jumping can be hard to aim. Much easier to just roll straight off. So we see the crow. I'm going to... I don't know if I can grab it from this. Uh-oh. 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 I got stuck on the ledge. I'm also only just realizing how many souls I have from selling all my junk to Framped, so that would have been... I mean, I guess I would have just beat him up again, but... That's like, what, 3 levels? Something like that? 2, 3 at this point? It's a little more tricky getting off from that one, because there's a hole there. So just go off and immediately walk to the side. Just on the off chance I do something stupid again. Come up here to get the elevation and roll off. You don't have to grab this, but, you know, to fully explore the asylum, we might as well. Roll this way. That should put me here. There we go. And we'll come back up the stairs and around. And we'll get in the nest and curl up like a ball. And away we go. And we're brought back to the place where it all started. So immediately you'll notice that things have slightly changed. There's a bunch of hollows now, possibly because we've gone ahead and, you know, defeated the demon that was keeping the hollows inside. Now maybe they've started to make their own little pilgrimages. They're fully hollows, so probably can't get back to Lordron, but, you know, let's not fall through the floor. We'll just stick to the side. And now we'll light this bonfire and rest of it. So I'm going to put my points into dexterity. So this is why we open this door. So we can come up here. And we notice an old friend. So he wields the Astora Straight Sword, which is what we picked up from the zombie dragon. So if your shield doesn't have great magic block, you might take a fair amount of chip damage from blocking his swings. But he's not exactly a difficult fight. And he will give you the Crest Shield. So the Crest Shield has great magic resist, which is just, it's really good to grab. It can be super helpful later on. And top off. And I'm going to come up these stairs where the boulder still is going to roll down on you, because in the time that you were gone, the hollow, I guess, repaired the wall and rolled that boulder all the way back up, just because he wanted to do that. Alrighty, come around here. This guy somehow found a friend. What? So we'll open this with the key that we picked up before we came here. And this whole thing is literally just for this. So this is the item on the stairs that we saw when we came here the first time. It's a rusted iron ring. And all that does... Oh, hold on, I got something really important I have to do. Oh, maybe it's not. Oh, hold on 1 second. I just gotta just okay, anyway. We'll go through this way. We'll look down here. We'll remember that the Archer Hollow is here. Wait a minute. Where is he? What'd you do to him? You monster. So, you know, interesting to maybe ask the question of, oh my god, how am I alive? What just happened to me? What the? Is he dead? Okay. I literally have 1 HP. I don't know how I'm alive. Okay, anyway. Interesting to maybe wonder why the Black Knights of Gwyn are suddenly in this asylum. Oh. The dodge. I don't know what happened there. Okay, just a little more for a level. We'll come down here. So we're just retracing our steps back to where we started. And we've got another Black Knight. So this one is in the cell that you came from. And now there seems to be an item. Peculiar doll. So we need that to get to maybe my favorite area? I don't know. It's hard to really call it my favorite, to be fair, but I do really love it. I'll keep going on that dexterity. Now, watch out. We want to kill these 2 hollows first. Because they will fall in with you. We'll come over to this side. And then we'll kind of just walk here, and we'll keep rolling so that we roll as soon as we hit the ground. And we'll come over here and heal. He won't aggro to you right away. It shows the boss HP, but he's just pacing back and forth. Yeah, so you can just, you know, get your bearings, get yourself situated, get your weapon buff on if you're doing something like that, and wait till he turns and is close to you, because he's going to try to do his magic bullshit. Make sure you give him distance. Give him his space. So when he raises his staff, he's going to do the AoE. Wait till it actually starts to dissipate before you walk in, because it does have a lingering effect. He's going to do his butt slam. We're going to not hit him here and just walk around and let him do his thing. That magic can absolutely one-shot you. Same thing, we'll just let him butt slam. If you're too close, that shockwave will hit you, so watch out for that. Same thing, just let him do it and walk around him. Get a hit in while he's charging an attack. Let it explode, come back in. Back up. He absolutely can be bled too. Come back in. Oh, I got an Estus flask. That was very generous of somebody. Oh, oh, oh. Okay. Let him cast. And come back in. Yeah, you can see that bleed damage kicking in. I do a couple ticks, and then all of a sudden I get a great big stack of bleed damage. He has very low bleed resist, so the katana kind of just melts through him. Same as the one upstairs. You know, if you do a bandit in the tutorial, the one upstairs just kind of bleeds himself to death. So, okay, so we fell from the sky. How would we get out of here? So if I look around, there seems to be a torch. This is something that is used quite a lot in Dark Souls, whether or not you've noticed. Fire often shows you the way. So we'll come up here. Did I get the... I wasn't even paying attention. Wait, did he drop it and I didn't pick it up? Oh, he dropped it and I didn't pick it up. Oof, good thing I noticed before I left. So he drops the Titanite Slab. I couldn't remember if it automatically gave it to you when you kill them or if he dropped it, but obviously he drops it. So the Titanite Slab is what you need to fully upgrade a weapon through the normal build path. So to go from plus 14 to plus 15, you need that slab. There's very few in the game. You can farm them, but it's such a low drop chance. I've done hours and hours of farming for slabs, just, you know, back when I was playing this game constantly. On my main character, I just had so many weapons fully upgraded, so I would farm for hours to get these slabs. But there's like, I don't know, 3 or 4 that you get just through the basic story. I'll keep going. I might stop at 35 for half a second, but we can just warp out of here, and I'm going to go to An Orlando from here. Actually, I might go back to Firelink for a second. Combustion, eh? No, I might go to Firelink for half a second. So, we're headed to the Painted World, which, if you saw the most recent stream from Jacob and Julia, that's where they last were, before the Tomb of the Giants. So there's a couple of enemies in there that are best dealt with with fire. Wake up. Wake up.
No. Well, and why?
Oh my god. Would you quit yawning? I'm actually just going to get this one here too. Don't really care about elemental weapons. Maybe fire. I might do a fire weapon. Can always just get more green titanite shards if I need them. I'm just going to feed him some humanities just to get a chunk of souls here. Hopefully that's enough for what I need. We're going to go talk to Laurentius. So the best part about pyromancies is that don't have...
I see.
Oh, sorry. I didn't even realize. I just autopiloted through that. Oh, perfect. I mean, I could just get Fireball, but I think I will get Fire Orb just because it's a little bit more useful. More more impactful. Might have more uses later on. I don't think I'll worry too much about that. I think it'll do enough damage. Once you go down, beat Quelaag, talk to the Fair Lady, join her covenant, get... I mean, that's probably the first one you'll get. but really any chaos pyromancy, he's going to make note of it. So when you get a chaos pyromancy and talk to him, he's going to talk about it, and he's going to say, "Would you mind telling me where you came across this?" And if you do tell him, he'll go down to Blighttown, he will die, and he will hollow. And you won't be able to do pyromancies anymore. So tell him, no, you can't tell him where you got it to spare him. Like I said, pretty much every NPC in this entire game has a tragic quest line. Even Lautrec, who was a villain, was hunted down by this absolute god of a warrior who has slain beast and knight and eventually god, and he hunts them down, or she hunts them down, and kills them and takes what they believe to be theirs and does what they want with it. We are a monster. But, you know, he also deserved it. He killed an innocent firekeeper. What I did was justice. I'm Batman. But yeah, off the top of my head, I can't think of any character. Oh wait, no, I can think of one that doesn't have a tragic quest line. One off the top of my head. But while I'm here, I'm just gonna say hello to our friend. Our friend the Hat in the Grass.
As promised.
So he sells basic spells that, you know, are pretty low intellect requirements. And then he sells things like the Homing Soul Mass, the Soul Spear, and eventually he'll sell the crystallized versions of these, which are the best version of the Soul Mass and the Soul Spear. So if you are doing a spellcaster build at any point, these two are very useful. And I think actually...
You're clearly, of course.
Uh-oh, I wasn't paying attention.
I am pleased to have it. Well then.
Oh. Sorry. I didn't have 10 intellect when I talked to him the first time, so this time he was just noting that I'm actually smart enough to talk to him. So now he'll sell me his sorceries. I think if you kill Logan after this point, or once Logan leaves, because Logan will just pick up and move on as part of his quest line, Griggs will start to sell some of the ones that he sold. You can get double copies of some spells. Maybe not useful information, but information nonetheless. Yeah, so I think I'll do Painting World next. Could do Catacombs next, but then I'd have to go all the way to the last bonfire in order to work back to it, which I don't know that I want to deal with. Wait a second. Why is he back? Where are the others? What's going on here? Hey.
Oh.
Yeah, me again.
You again? Me?
What do you mean you've been separated?
I've scoured near and far.
Scoured near and far, huh? Sort of protect her with your life? Well, she's not here, and you are.
Your Highness, I am entirely to blame.
You sure are, but...
Oh, woe is me. Oh, I'm sorry. Sometimes I lose myself.
Well, still willing to sell me things. So, you know, can't be too broken up about it, I guess. I'll be back, Petrus. I'm watching you. Yeah. So, I now have 46 Titanite shards from just feeding Framped my elemental shards, or chunks rather. So, can start minorly upgrading some weapons. I think I'll hold off. Sorry, I'm very indecisive about which direction I want to go right now. So there's the Painted World, which is kind of a self-contained level in and of itself. It's pretty cool, and it has some interesting items and quite a lot of lore. And then there's kind of the 4 directions of the game. You have the New Londo ruins with the ghosts to fight the four kings. In order to do that, you have to go through the Darkroot Forest, which is behind a locked door. We have Seath in the Duke's Archives up near Orlando. And we have Nito in the Grave of Giants, which is probably my least favorite area. Even Lost Izalith I don't think I hate as much as the Tomb of the Giants. But then we also have the Witch of Izalith down in Izalith. I'm just gonna stick with the direction I was first heading in. So I'll head back to Inner Orlando now that I have my fire. I'm going to attune the fireball. And I'm gonna drop that and put it here. So the Duke's Archives are up there, so that's the direction that we go for that. But yeah, I'm just going to do the painting first. Maybe painting, then Gwendolyn maybe? We'll see. Do 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 do. Alright. So we'll go back to where I got wrecked by painting guardians. Okie dokie. Let's see if they hurt me like they hurt me before. I'm just gonna stick to this side. Come here. You guys embarrassed me. I'm angry. I'm here for revenge. By revenge, I mean I'm gonna avoid most of you because you're annoying. So this guy is by... Hey, oh, you... Did you aggro? Oh, just a hair off. Sorry, knives? Nope. So he's a corpse with the black iron leggings, the great sword, and the black iron great shield, which seems to be the equipment that Tarkus was wearing when he fought the Iron Golem with me. Interesting. We'll come over to the painting. You can't, or at least I don't think, oh well yeah, here on the base game anyway, you can't warp out of the painting once you go in, so just, you know, be prepared to see the painting through when you actually come to it. If you're gonna go into the painted world, you have to fully complete the painted world in order to leave. But I mean, I don't know. There's just something about this that I find just, excuse me, just so beautiful. The ruins at the top, the snow, the trees, I don't know. It's pretty cool. Alright, so we get our bonfire. Need night. Somebody needs help. So, just a weird note that I just thought of looking at this. The icon changes based on how many upvotes it has, so it starts as just a hollow. And then, you know, we got Solaire there, and we see the Dark Moon Nidus there. There's a whole bunch of different icons, depending on how many upvotes they have. Probably worth kindling this bonfire to have the 10. It's kind of a slog to go through this whole area. I am just gonna use one of these. I always like having just the one soft humanity, just to make sure that my item discovery is reasonable. Just, you know, increases item drops. Yeah. So pretty much basic hollows make up the bulk of the enemies in this zone. So just watch that guy's around the corner. How would you stop shooting me? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna switch to my Pyromancy Flame. Oh, and I'm gonna whiff it against the stairs. I'm gonna hit him. Oh, that deals so little damage. Okay, never mind. So you can see when he dies, he spews blood everywhere, and there's that little puff, that little cloud. So they will toxic you. So you want to use the L2 to thrust and then roll backwards right away. So stab and then, oh, no, it's hard when you're not locked on. But stab and then immediately roll backwards. That'll keep you from getting hit with the toxic. Let me come up here. So coming up here will trigger an ambush. You can see all of the crow people. So if we come to grab this, is there not an ambush? Am I out of my mind? What the hell? Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm not out of my mind. There is an ambush. They'll still ricochet off your shield. Watch when they do their spread their wings like that and jump, because they will do a grapple attack. But they're not that strong. So that's just the two of them. Here where? Oh, an item. Yeah, so you just grab the Twin Humanities. You'll fall down in here. Might as well. No, I'll go to the top first. Just to make sure. Yeah, these guys are all dead. Oh, look. To explain that, when you're playing online and somebody, what is happening? Why did I just start slow walking there for some reason? When you're playing online and somebody kindles their bonfire, there's a chance that you'll get an Estus flask. Like the bonfire that you rested at, if somebody kindles it in their world, there's a chance that you'll get an Estus flask charge. There are benefits to playing online. I'm actually surprised. I've been playing online, I think, this whole time, and I've had my hollowing reversed for pretty much the whole time too, and I've not double kill, and I've not been invaded once so far, which is kind of a shock to me. Oh, I only have one. Toxic is a pain. It's really a lot. It deals a lot of damage to you really quickly. Just really try to hit with the furthest possible attack that you have. Or, sorry, really try to hit as far away from the enemy as you can. To avoid the toxic from them. If you kill them with fire, it'll basically cauterize them and they won't release the toxic spores. But I didn't realize this was going to deal so little damage with just a +2 flame. I was really expecting it to do more. Alright. So we'll break this so that the corpse falls down so we can loot it later. Hint, huh? Okay. So we want to run here and jump over. Grab the soul. I don't know if there's an item. Oh yeah, there's an egg vermifuge, I think. Yeah, over here. Not super necessary to grab, but you know, it's an item. I'll come down here. Rats. Kill the rats. Coiled chain. Painting Guardian stuff, which is a really nice set. I like it. So there's nothing you can do from here. You can drop back down to here and it'll loop you up. Where in the name of God did you come from? You must have crawled over a side. You must have been hanging off a side somewhere. Maybe right here when I came off the ladder. I don't remember. So if you do it in reverse, you can kill all those enemies, and then when you eventually have to walk through there, it's all nice and clear for you. Yeah, I think I'll come down this way first. I'll just drop down. And plunge attack, kill that rat. And kill this rat. And this rat. And... Oh, I thought that we killed both of them. I just narrowly missed him. Does those have an item? No. Oh, this one did. Sometimes it'd be hard to see it on the white rats. Okay. Which side do I jump? I can't remember. Okay. So you need to jump once to break the barrels, or, you know, I guess I gotta throw a fire orb at them. Because it'll just bounce off the barrels. Grab the gold coin. So that's the drop back down that I was saying. So we'll just come out this way again. And we're back here. I'm going to top off. And come out here. I'm going to immediately come backwards and grab this. So just like looking around this place, you can see kind of a Colosseum type thing over there. We see another zombie dragon. Look out on kind of the ruined, seemingly homesteads that were here. So if I peek my head out, this bird will start to run to me. So I'm just gonna step back and let them run all the way down. Oh. Got confused. It fell all the way. I'm really trying. So if we come around, we'll meet him. So we have the zombie dragon over there. So we're going to just ignore him for right now and just keep looping around. Go down the stairs. Somebody's looking out. Come down here. Oh, excuse me. So this is locked by some contraption. If we come out here though, we see the Phalanx, which is a whole mess of nonsense, and I'm just gonna keep walking. I'm gonna grab this. You don't want to stand in one place for too long with them, because they'll throw their spears at you. So that was the corpse that we dropped down from above earlier. Good to know that there's that well there. I'm not gonna go into it right now. Gonna head up here. No, that leads down. Don't want to do that just yet. So coming up here, we'll trigger this ambush, but it's just a whole bunch of basics hollows. These shouldn't be much of a challenge at this point. I'll break this and drop that item down. Guy's doing a jig. So we're gonna just run here. As we open the door, we'll have iframes in case they throw spears at us. But this leads back to where we first started. So the bonfire's down here. So you can, you know, rest there if you've had a struggle getting through and need your Estus flasks and all that. You can spend your souls. I am human. Actually, I might just rest just to reset the Phalanx. few consumable souls. Some vitality. Alright, so these halls will be alive again. Just run towards him. Kill him, he's taking too long. Okay, we'll get that item that we dropped down a little earlier. And I'm going to come right over here. Kill these hollows. Got Acid Surge. It's pretty useless in the typical game. Acid Surge is usually just for PvP, and even then it's not particularly great. So if we come all the way out here, this should trigger. Or maybe not. Maybe walk a little closer. Yeah, there we go. So we get invaded by the NPC Xanthus King Jeremiah. So he casts pyromancies, often chaos pyromancies. He's also a little... Get back here. Die. He's also got a stupid hat. So killing him gives me some Estus Blasts. It gives me a whip. I think I got everything here, did I? Got all the items? Yes. What a beautiful sight. I come over here. Oh, no, I need a key to the Annex. In that case, I'm going to come down here first. Jeremiah also gives a pretty healthy chunk of souls, as you can see. So I'm going to come down here. Okay. So, after I do this the right way, I'm going to show you the easier way, in case you're really struggling with this whole garbage down here. So, there's a bunch of bone wheels in here, hence beware of skeletons, so I'm just going to step up just a little bit. You can kind of see an outline there. But there's quite a few in this one room here. You can see him in the light. You can see another one there. Okay, there's one. With a good shield, you don't have to worry. Best practice is to not hit them until they've stopped rolling. But with a good stability shield, we're just going to head around this side. So here comes one now. Block until it stops rolling. Get your swings in. And you can kill him before he recovers. Oh yeah. There we go. That's a pretty rare drop. You get the bone wheel shield. Okay. Is that one aggroed? Oh yeah, here he comes. So as you can see, as long as you keep your shield raised against them, chances are good you're not going to have any issues. Whoop. Just got to loop around the outside here. There's two of them. this. There was another one. Oh. No, no, it's a dead one. Okay. Okay, grab these consumables. And now it's actually pretty hard to miss, especially if you come up that way. If you go all the way around this way, you're probably going to come around and see this incredibly suspicious wall first. And then probably you're going to head down there. But this is what you need. This is the whole reason you're here. So this is going to open that door that was locked by some contraption and lead to the boss. So the statue turns. Statue of a woman and a small child. Seemingly woman anyway. And the doors open up, leading to the boss fog. Okay. So we can come down into these tunnels. It's important to be aware of the corners. So there's one there. I'm going to break this wall or whatever. Disperse it. There's a bone wheel. Uh-oh. Okay. Top that off. There's the Annex key that I was looking for. Disperse this wall. Okay. These stairs will lead up and up and up to another one of these that is non-hostile and dies in one hit. And he will drop Fire Surge, which is, again, kind of more useful in PvP than it is in PvE. That's kind of the nature of the Painted World. There's actually quite a lot of items in the Painted World that are really good, or at least have more use in PvP than they do in PvE. Jeez, my guy. Whoop, too far. Okay. So then this leads up. Whoa. to the, I was gonna say to the Phalanx, but I mean, jeez. These are actually really good to farm, especially if you get one of the big AoE pyromancies, but they also hit pretty hard, so I will spend these. I don't want to rest, but I'm going to. I just don't want to risk losing 4,000 souls. There we go. It's a nice looking health bar. Okay, so now that we have the Annex key, we can come to the Annex. Obviously. So we'll come up here. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna break this. Oh yeah, and then you see there's Domino. Why is it not? What's happening? Well, let me rate it. That's weird. And I'll grab the rapier. That one is one of my favorite rapiers, but it scales with intellect more so than dexterity. But it has some occult damage, which is neat, and it has sweeping attacks as well as thrust attacks, like this. Like, I don't know. That is a really cool attack to me. Anyway. So I'm just going to run up this way. Where are they? Keep your camera turned and grab the ember. Where? Hello? Oh, jeez. Where's the other one? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. How have I not picked up any repair powder? Alright, well. I'm just going to switch to the cards just to make sure that I don't wind up breaking my H-Katana. Him dead. So here we can see the road. You can't see the zombie dragon. That's interesting. It's not loaded in, I guess, because we're over here. I'll grab this first. So I'll come down and grab this. So we've got the Black Cleric Set, another really fun set. That there. I'm going to do this first. I'll just do it manually. I'm just going to do one of these just real quick. Come up and grab this. And that's going to get these birds to drop down. And I'm going to die. Rapiers, like spears, can also... Oh! That guy just leapt to his death. Why? Oh, no. Please don't be an insta-death. It's an insta-death. Oh, God. Well, that sucked. One of the biggest reasons that sucked is because I had to use Ricard's rapier rather than when you hit with your shield raised, it tends to deal less damage when you hit with a shield raised. I don't really need to recover those souls, but I do want to go that way just to grab that item. I won't have to do that whole section again. Just come up. But yeah, that's the grapple attack. Just so I told you to watch out for. So yeah, watch out for that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm just gonna leave. I don't want to do this. This was nice. I've had a great time. I'm leaving. Get this. Sexton, this is not upgraded as much as it should be to deal with this, but you know, I'm making it work. Not well, but I'm making it work. I don't think there's anything else to grab. In this spot. I'm actually not sure where to drop down here. Oh, it shouldn't be. I just saw an arrow hit that wall. Oh, yeah. Right, this just drops down to here. I don't really know that this is worth the run back. Is there a rat in here that's gonna kill me while I do this? There is, but they ignored me. Okay. So that turned... Oh, I just realized if I want to fight Priscilla, I have to fight her with this piece of crap weapon. I can't warp out of here, right? Yeah. Oh, how close is it to breaking? Oh, very. Okay, oh well. Oh. See how many times I can forget something and then rest at this bonfire and just kill those 3 hollows over and over again. I'm going to switch back to my great magic weapon. Straight sword. Going around these losers. Trying not to get stabbed. So we opened up the right way. I'm going to show you the maybe not wrong per se, but I'll come up far enough to make the dragon wake up, and then I'll leave. Catalyst back on here. I just go right past it without thinking about it. Yep. If I drop down here, I'll turn to spew in that direction. Come over here, get a couple shots in, run away. And then this side. Run away. Oh, he did twice over here for some reason. Away. Oh, okay, in the middle for some reason. Hey. Ow. Here. ration. You can also use bow and arrow to deal damage to them. At a distance, you can use poison arrows to poison him and just kind of let him die over time. You can use pyromancies to deal range damage. No. Okay. He just scooped me off the side. So that's nice. It's really helpful of him to do that. This is unfortunate. So before coming here, I'd suggest buying the Blacksmith's kit. Oh my god. I don't like thrusting weapons. Buy the Blacksmith's kit so that you can repair your weapon at bonfires. It's just going to make sure that if you're still using the katana that you can do so without running the risk of without having it break. But anyway, if you kill that dragon, he'll dissipate, and then you can run down that that path, and there'll be this dragon torso, so it'll just be the legs of the zombie dragon that he left behind when he came charging down at you. Yeah, there it is. He's not coming out. It's rude. I think there's something that'll climb up. Yeah. Ow. Please, don't do this to me. Okay. How did that miss? I shouldn't complain. Oh boy. Okay, I don't wanna do this. That was a fun time, but I got places to be. I don't know how. I might just Alright, okay. Yeah, so there's a dragon torso up above after you kill the zombie dragon. If you do a jump attack, listen. If you do the jump attack at the legs, they'll pop up and stand up, and then you can just drop down onto that bridge, and you don't have to go down and deal with the bone wheel skeletons or anything like that. I might just come back and show that. don't know. Anyway. So anyway, here's Priscilla.
Who art thou? If thou hast
I'm not one of you. I don't know if I
plunge down
misstepped.
from the plank and hurry home. If thou seekest
I may.
thine desires shall be requited.
Well,
Thou must return it when this land is peaceful. I beg.
so she tells you to plunge from the plank. We see a set here. So this is the set of the invader that I killed, Xanthus King Jeremiah. When you kill him, his set will appear here. So you can wear the absolutely ridiculous hat. It's beautiful. I'm gorgeous. I like this one. I really don't want to fight her with this weapon, so I'm just going to leave. So it pops you out right in front of the painting with all of the painting guardians alive again. Just use the homeward bone it gives you. There's a reason it gives you one. It says it returns you to the last bonfire, but you have to remember that in the painted world, you're cut off from this world. So it returns you to this bonfire. I'm just going to warp to the Undead Parish. Alright. We got Andre. Strangely fascinating. You be careful with that, Andre. So that allows us to do the occult upgrading, which, you know, isn't hugely useful, but upgrading your shield can increase its stability, which is something that might be worth looking into, but not. It's nothing major. I'm just going to repair all of this. I always forget about repairing. How much is it for? Yeah, I'm going to buy, a repair box, so that I can repair the bonfires. I do need that Crest of Artorias at some point, but for now, I'll try not to get myself killed. Please get rid of that. Oh my god, I do not want to use that. Okay. Nope, not that. That, please. Oh! I just realized that was on the list. I didn't realize I could warp to the painted world. Okay, so now that I'm actually prepared, jeez, that's okay. Okay. Just kind of run at an angle to avoid them throwing spears at your back. So I am going to come up here now and deal with this dragon. Now that I can actually deal damage. Go on down the ramp. Sit here. Oh yeah, I guess I could just pick that as up. At least get my humanity. Not much souls, but okay. So he's gonna flail his way down the ramp. why he's not doing things the way he typically does this time. He's killing me again. I don't know why I'm not doing this. I don't know why I'm not, I don't know, my brain's fuzzy right now. Oh no, not that. Yo, I'm here. See? Right in front of your face. Do it right here. Okay, thank you. There's 3 and then I'll run. Let him do it again. Oh, and that's him. Okay, there we go. That was better. So pick up the Knight Soul, pick up the Dragon Scale, pick up the Blood Shield, which is fine. It only weighs 1 less, and it has better fire and magic, but its stability is 10 worse than the Balder Shield. But you know, it does look really cool, and it does increase your resistances. But also, I mean, it's cool. But it gives you just more resistances overall, boosts various resistances. So could be something where, oh yeah, I forgot I never actually displayed that. It requires 30 strength to use. So, you know, as you can see, looks pretty cool. Hold it up as a shield. You can kind of hit with it. It's possible to just, I don't know if you can really see it. No, I don't think I can really display it without having the strength. But you can actually wield both, wield one in each hand, and it's pretty hilarious. I'm going to actually switch to the Crest Shield. The Crest Shield slightly speeds stamina recovery, so you get your stamina back faster with it. So here's the legs, which are kind of swaying weirdly. So I'm just going to jump, hit it, and I'll pop up. And you can just fall down. Oh, hello? He was weirdly on. I'm just gonna ignore him. It's just a Baronique Knight. It's nothing, you know, worth worrying about. I'm just gonna heal. I don't know why I didn't do it after I went in. She's non-hostile right now. So I'm going to buff my weapon. I'm gonna come behind her, buff my weapon, switch to the shield, and put it on my back so I still get a stamina recovery. Kind of point at her tail and just swing at her tail.
Why does
Didn't get it. I'm just gonna put my shield. Okay, so you can see her footprints in the snow. So watch for the scythe, because there's a lot of sweep on that. I'm still gonna try. I wouldn't suggest. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I don't. Oh, there we go. I don't know if I'd necessarily suggest chasing her tail the whole fight. Watch that breath. When she's invisible, her scythe has a lot, like, it has a very wide berth. So just mind that. But in general, she's not a super hard boss. You can see the amount of damage I'm dealing to her. She dies pretty quickly. And drops her soul. But when she goes invisible, watch the snow. So, you know, usually you're about here when she goes invisible because you're probably behind her, hitting her. She goes invisible, just kind of walk over here and hold your shield up and just watch the snow. And you'll see her footprints, and then just run, you know, kind of run to the side around them and kind of to her, and you'll hit her. Like, she's invisible, but you can still run into her. So you'll physically stop and run into her, and then you can just swing, and if you hit her with enough damage, she'll stop being invisible. she's not that difficult to boss. So now I'll leave. I'll use the Homeward Bone just to not deal with the boys. Okay, I'll use the souls that she gave me. There we go. So 30 vitality is pretty fantastic. I usually don't go this high on vitality when I'm playing. Oops, not that one. Yeah, but I definitely suggest 30 for vitality for sure. And then maybe bringing up your endurance after that. Going to 35 in dexterity or even 40. Making sure you have that 30 vitality and then going up to that 25-30 endurance is just really helpful. Especially when you're blocking all the time. Having more endurance will just make it so you can actually block. I'll grab that Balder Shield again. Okay, so that's a Painted World. And that gives you Priscilla's Soul. Yeah. I'll stop here for now. And next I'll maybe show off some dexterity weapons that you could transition to from the katana, or from this specific katana. So yeah.